Now, Tourism Minister Mmamoloko Khubayi Ngubane has called on the hospitable nature of South Africans in anticipation of international travelers who will hopefully soon come to our shores as international borders open on October 1st. The minister is currently visiting tourist facilities on the Garden Route in the Eastern Cape as part of efforts to revive the industry. Our reporter Hitekani Magwedze is with the minister and joins us now. Hitekani, you've been following the minister for several days now. What is she saying about the readiness of our country?
Well, the minister certainly believes that the industry is definitely ready to welcome international visitors into the country. As you can imagine, there's a lot in terms of expectation from South Africans for the tourism industry to resuscitate, or rather help resuscitate the South African economy. As you can imagine, the lockdown has had a very harsh impact on the economy, and even before that we were not doing really that well. But the minister, of course, believes that the industry is ready and can be used as a vehicle and as a mechanism to help resuscitate the economy. And she's been visiting quite a number of establishments here in we're in the Western Cape right now. We've just crossed borders from the Eastern Cape, but she's visiting these establishments to make sure that they are ready and they have the right attitude in order to welcome international visitors. But we are joined by the minister now. Minister, thank you very much for joining us. You've had a really hectic 2 days, and it's not even over. What do you think of the establishments that you've seen already?
I think one definitely confirms what we have known, that they've been going through a difficult time. Many of them having closed. Some of the establishments, you get feedback that the owners had to pop out of their pockets to have the places running. With the animals in some of the areas, having to feed animals while you do not have an income, because they are based literally dependent on tourism. So the income of tourism becomes what makes them to survive. What I love about these facilities that we visited, the monkey clan, the birds, and here, the sanctuaries that we have visited, is that while we are doing tourism, while they are giving us an experience to be able to experience around these animals, but they are preserving them. They are looking after them. And that's what is important. These animals are being rescued from various platforms. Here with the cats, they are rescued from either its circus and others, and they are able to be given at least a second chance to live a bit normal. Yes, they can't go to the jungle because some of them might have been, affected, that they can't live that completely, but at least here they are not caged, they are able to walk. And we do hope that with this visit exposing what we have as a country in terms of diversity of our products, South Africans will be able to come and visit. I do note a lot of people have been giving me feedback when they see on my social media that they didn't know these places exist. So we do look forward to South Africans visiting this area, but also being able to look at the standards, protocols in place, so that when the international travelers arrive, we are ready as a country.
Minister, how much, understandably, establishments and the industry is really looking out for themselves right now and trying to re-establish themselves, but how cognizant are they of the bigger picture in terms of the industry being able to help the economy of the country as a whole to pick up again?
I think almost everybody do understand, but you have to remember that it starts with them, where they are locally, their own establishments for survival. Some of them have not called all their workers back. It's particular percentages of workers that have been called. So they are cognizant that we play a very significant role in the economy. And that's why for us it's partnership, working together. Having had the MECs here, both in the Eastern Cape with the Premier, here in the Western Cape MEC joining us, it shows that we can do really well when we work together. And that's why I'm calling for the sector not to relent. Patience will give us a lot. We are on the road to recovery, but it's not going to be an easy one. So we'll have to guide each other, we'll have to support each other. And where there are difficulties, obviously, I think they need to reach out to us so that we can support.
Lastly, Minister, the economy, sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but there are a lot of things that you are doing in terms of campaigning and making sure that on a national level there is that information and communication to South Africans to use this time to boost domestic travel. But on provincial level, I haven't really seen much in terms of that trickling down for provinces to start grabbing onto this baton and, going into communities and encouraging domestic travel. Is there that effort?
I think we are working together. That's why I've been having conversations with the MECs. They've started. All of them have been launching Tourism Month. We started with us launching Tourism Month in national, and they are now launching Tourism Month in terms of their own provinces. But secondly, as well, they've been doing road shows. They've been giving me feedback as well. MEC in the Eastern Cape was giving me feedback of the programs and where he's visited. And obviously, as well, the MEC in Western Cape has been having programs. Unfortunately, once they've got another program, I won't be able to join it because I will be in cabinet. But there are quite a number of them in the Northwest as well this week. Between the 23rd, 24th to 25th, they've got a program around Taung. So every province have activities. It's just that I'm not able to visit all of them. So they do cover, and I will definitely make sure that we work together with the provincial tourism boards. They are running several campaigns. I've seen videos from KZN, running videos. MEC in KZN as well has been doing quite a lot in Mpumalanga. So the remaining provinces I'll visit to support more as a minister nationally. But also once we move that, one of the things I'll start having to do is now to move into the international space and start pushing for those international people to come in. And that work of domestic will be left with the MECs to run.
All right. Certainly good luck to the plan that you have there, Minister. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, as I said, the tourism and the tourism department has been trying as hard as they can to ensure that they drive domestic tourism, especially while the lockdown levels allowed only for domestic travel. But it is a hope of the department, as I have been speaking to the minister, that they ensure that that continues, that trend of South Africans being able to travel and explore South Africa continues well into and beyond COVID-19.